Holy shit, this movie was stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, I'm Jordan and you're not. And this is my review on The Mummy Resurrected. Now, first off, I knew that this was not a sequel to the Brendan Fraser Mummy trilogy. I saw it in my, I was in a Facebook group, and my friend Al Parkinson posted a trailer to it, and I thought, this could be a so bad it's good movie. But trust me, it's not. There's nothing good about this movie at all. The ending was stupid, the acting and the dialogue was cringeworthy, and it's just a complete, terrible, bland mess. So, clearly I'm a glutton for punishment to review bad movies forever. I reviewed Dead Men Walking, and the Crazies, the original Crazies, and Black Devil Doll, and Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, and Poultrygeist, which, that one's actually good, by the way. You should watch Poultrygeist. Night of the Chicken Dead. But anyway, for some reason, this is The Mummy Resurrected. So, the story, if I can make any sense out of it, is this girl named Maggie. She's in her 20s, 20-something, and her dad, this deadbeat archaeologist guy who hasn't seen her in 20 years, shows up and he's going to take Maggie and her friends to this tomb to just see a mummy or just go discover it or something or whatever. So he looks like a cheap, generic Indiana Jones. So, cheap, generic Indiana. So, CGI Dad. I'm going to call him CGI Dad since he didn't really have a name in this movie. So, CGI Dad and Maggie's friends, who, they didn't really have names either, but they looked like they were from Jersey Shore. So, I'm going to call each of them reality show names, like Snooki and Honey Boo Boo and all those other trashy girls. Alright. And there's these Pakistani guys, or I don't know, some kind of Armenian. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just trying to, they looked, I don't know, they had those turbans. I don't know what they were. And they said YOLO. If you listen really carefully, you can hear them say YOLO. YOLO. And for some reason they got into a battle with some military guys. And that just kind of, they just brought that out of nowhere. The military guys and the Armenian YOLO guys are all fighting each other because you only live once, then you get killed by a mummy. And then there's a scene where the CGI dad is somehow possessed or something and tries to use this guy and use keys on himself to commit suicide. It's like taking my keys here. Goodbye, cruel world! It's not working! Ugh. Alright, and then there's like a demon monster thing that appeared in the back. It looked like that Zool from Ghostbusters, or that some kind of weird little creature. And then they get into the tombs, and the door to the mummy's tomb actually looks like the little beetle bug from the Mummy. That made me think of Beetleborgs. You ever watch Big Bad Beetleborgs? That was an okay show. It was a Power Rangers ripoff. Alright, anyway, it looks like the Beatles from Mummy and Mummy Returns, but believe me, this is not a sequel to that, like I said. And this whole movie is just, it took 50 minutes for them to actually show the mummy being resurrected. Like, the whole time they just kind of get in there and the girls are smoking pot, little Honey Boo Boo and Snooki and whatever, all them were all smoking pot. Then all of a sudden the mummy the mummy actually looked pretty cool, okay, I'll give it that. The mummy looked cool, and then he starts sucking out their soul, like, and then that's basically it. And then Maggie somehow gets possessed, or then the CGI dad possesses Maggie's body, spirit, soul, and does that, and then she just walks off out of the tomb, and then it just ends. It just ends like that. I mean, there's no need for that. Hopefully there will not be a sequel. This movie gets an F-. Goodbye.